Have you ever asked yourself the question, who am I to do this? That question has stopped more women than fear itself. Today, I want to show you how to flip that doubt into unshakable confidence so you can step boldly into your purpose. I remember preparing for a speaking engagement. I had the notes, I had the message, I had the passion, but inside I kept asking, who am I to stand up here? Who's going to listen to me? That inner voice of self doubt almost made me say no. It wasn't fear of failing, it was the fear of not being enough. Have you ever felt that way? Let me know if I'm not by myself. I know I'm not by myself because I've talked to many people that have felt the same way. And if you feel that way, put a 1 in the chat, okay? But guess what? Then I realized something. Confidence isn't something you magically walk up with. It's something that you build along the way. And that's what I began to realize. And here's the myth we're going to burst today. A lot of people say confident women are just born that way. No, no, no. The truth is, confidence is learned, it's developed through practice, faith, and action. Because you have to put action behind what you want to grow. You can't just say, I want to be confident and then don't move, don't make a step. Because confidence doesn't show up before you start, it grows as you go. And so once you open up your mouth, the confidence begins to happen. But if you don't do anything, you won't realize that the confidence is coming. Okay, so it takes action. So guess what? I started practicing what I now teach to my clients. I use the confidence framework. And I want to leave you 3 tips this evening about this. And here are the 3 tips that I will help you to build that unshakable confidence. Because every time you go in front of an audience, it's a challenge. It is a challenge every time you do it. I can't speak for you, but I know every time I do. But once I open up my mouth, the confidence comes because I took that bold step. So tip number 1 is you got to start speaking truth over yourself. Speaking affirmations rooted in faith and purpose. And that's what will silence the inner critics. And I always say to myself, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. He said that he'll never leave me nor forsake me. So I'm not out there by myself. And so what I want you to say out loud to yourself, I'm called, I'm equipped, I'm ready. And then tip number 2, start practicing small, bold acts. Confidence is a muscle because every step, whether it's posting online, whether it's introducing yourself to someone, sharing your ideas, all of those things help strengthen your confidence. And then tip number 3, reframe mistakes as lessons because, like I've said many times, when I did my first live stream, it was a mess. But I didn't let that mess stop me. It was a lesson that there were things that I need to check before I start to make sure my mic is working, make sure my lights are on, make sure everything is working like it's supposed to so that I can complete the task that I have in front of me. So confidence isn't about us trying to be perfect. I don't come out here and try to be perfect because I'm not perfect. Okay? It's not about being perfect or having perfection or all of that. It's about progress. You learn as you go. You get better as you go along the way. Listen, you've got this. You just have to put it into practice. Practice will definitely help you, even if you have to practice it over and over again. Because every stumbling block is a stepping stone, not a stop sign. It doesn't mean because you stumble that you need to stop or quit. Because a lot of people would just quit. And that was me back years ago. I would say, well, I ain't trying this no more. It didn't work. So listen, I'm done with it. But those stumbling blocks are teaching tools, lessons for us. They're not a stop sign to just say stop and don't try it anymore at all. But here's the big question for you that I want to ask today for you. What small, bold act will you take this week to strengthen your confidence muscle? And let me just share this with you just for a few moments, because every step you take is improvement. You will improve each time. You'll get better and better. Confidence isn't something you're born with. It's something you build. I used to ask myself, who am I to do this, to declare and call and equip? The myth we're breaking today is that confident women just wake up that way. The real truth is, confidence grows when you speak truth over yourself. Practice small, bold acts and refrain mistakes as lessons. I've seen women move from imposter syndrome to leading boldly simply by taking one courageous step at a time. So here's the big question. What's your bold act this week? So here's the big question again for you is, what is one bold act or step you would take this week to strengthen your confidence muscle? Because look, eventually this practice began to transform me. It began to transform me, and I know it will do the same thing for you. I went from second guessing myself to speaking with authority. Okay. And of course, prayer helps as well. That's one of the biggest things I do. I pray before I have to do anything and ask the Lord to give me the strength and give me the wisdom and give me the understanding to do what I need to do. Because one of my clients, her name was Tess, she struggled with imposter syndrome. And how many of you out there have struggled with imposter syndrome? Put a 2 in the chat if you have. She felt unqualified to lead a women's group. And I told her, I said, Tess, you got this. You can handle a woman's group. So we worked on, affirmations, practicing her message and celebrating small wins. Because, a couple of weeks I told you, I don't care how small the win is, celebrated. And it doesn't mean that you are bragging about anything. But when you make a small step of or any type of win, you need to celebrate that win and have other women, a community of people that's going to celebrate with you. Because within months, she was not only leading with confidence, she launched her own little women's group, her own circle of women that she do various things with once a month. Her breakthrough didn't come from waiting to feel ready. It came from acting in faith and building confidence along the way, because the confidence is going to come as you take those steps, as you just keep on doing it, keep on practicing. So here's my challenge for you this week. What I want you to do, guys, is choose one bold act to build your confidence. Let me repeat that for you. Choose one bold act. I don't know what your bold thing that you need to work on. Only you know that. But choose one bold act to build your confidence. Don't wait on nobody to try to help you build your confidence. You have to do this within yourself. Yes, you want the people to celebrate you and all of that, but you have to take the act. You have to act upon what it is that you want to improve in your life. And if you have the desire to improve it, it'll happen. And one thing can be, you could be wanting to share your story online to someone, or leading a prayer group, or volunteering to speak at the next meeting that you might have, or do a PowerPoint for a group of people. Listen, there are many things that you can start doing to build that confidence. Okay? And whatever that is, if this is the replay, because this is, that'll be fine. You can come back through the replay and drop your comment in the chat if you don't mind, and share it with us. We want to be here to celebrate your steps that you're going to take And we want to celebrate you being successful at the steps that you want to take to improve whatever it is that you need to improve on. Because listen, if you are ready to walk out whatever steps it is that you want to do and you need help with it, look, I have a support group. You can come on and join me inside the Stepping Out Brave Circle, where we have a bunch of women. We work together. We collaborate with one another. We celebrate each other's wins. Every time we get together, we celebrate each other's wins, because this circle is where women are building courage and confidence together. We're doing it together. Don't try to do it on your own. If you need help, there is help out there for you. And if your bold step is to leave a legacy, don't miss the Legacy Letter project that I have coming up before the end of this year. Be a part of that project. And we have fun. The first volume that we did, From Our Years to Your Ears, we had a ball. Listen, this is your moment to write your wisdom, your story, so that you can encourage the next generation. Our next generation needs the wisdom that we have. We need what they have, and they definitely need what we have to offer them. Because what I want you to remember is that confidence isn't born, it's built with every step that you take. And the more that you want to build it, the bolder you become by saying yes to building your own confidence and yes to your fearless future. Will fear stop creeping in? Absolutely not. But you can carry it alongside and say the devil is a liar, because the Lord has not given me a spirit of fear, but a spirit of power and of love and of a sound mind. Okay? So just let it walk behind you. Just look at it and say, you got something else? And just remember that confidence isn't something you're born with. It's something that you build as you go from practicing. Okay? Listen, what's your one bold act you're going to do this week? Drop it in the chat. Let us celebrate with you, especially if you did it and it was successful. And like I said, we have our Legacy Letter project that's coming up. Come on and join in on our Legacy Letter. These are some of the books that I have been a collaborator in. Some of them I have been the visionary of, and some of them I've been the only author in it. Come on and join us. Come on and have some fun. Okay? And you know how to get in contact with me. You can go to my website. You can get on my calendar. We can discuss it to see if you're a good fit, because we want to make sure you're a good fit, okay? But I'm telling you, it's a life-changing experience, something that you'll never forget, something that you'll put in writing, that it'll be in bookstores after you have gone off the scene, okay? So come on and join us. And you know, I always tell you guys, what I tell y'all every week we come out here, I tell you all to go to that YouTube channel and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Stepping Out with Valerie Harris. And when you go there and listen to the videos, give me a like, give me a share, and listen, subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends, okay? Let me know that you like what I'm putting out there, or ask me some other things, discussions that you would like to hear me talk about. I'll be glad to do those as well. And listen, this is my website address, www.steppingoutwithpurpose.com. And I would really love to hear from you guys. If there are any questions, or you want to sign up for a 15-minute consultation, like I said, I have various programs. And if the ones that I'm talking about don't snatch you or interest you, I have others. I know that I have something that fit what's going on in your life right now. So come on and join us. We will be glad to have you. And listen, you know, I try not to come out here and talk to you all for a long time. Listen, Dr. Val, Talk Time Val is about to sign out, but I will see you again on next Tuesday. Okay? So listen, don't forget, your voice matters. Practice matters. So listen, I am talking to you about that right now, and I want you to let that resonate in your mind, that there's always more that we can do. So Talk Time Val is signing out, and I will be talking to you a little bit later.